You're over 50 and you know that you need to strengthen your heart, your core, your legs, and upper body. But did you know that having a good grip strength is potentially life-saving? In this video, you learn why grip strength is so important and 3 ways to boost it. In one study, researchers found that having a poor grip strength correlated well with chronic conditions. That's not a correlation that you want. People with more chronic conditions had worse grip strength than people with less chronic conditions. In another study, grip strength correlated with bone strength in people with an average age of 70. In other words, the stronger their grip was, the more bone density they had. Now, that doesn't mean that good grip strength caused more bone density, but they're both related to the same thing, which is overall strength. Bone strength and muscle strength often go hand in hand. There's also the overall everyday uses of grip strength. For example, if you need to open jars, you need a strong grip. If you need to carry your groceries, you need a strong grip. If you like gardening, you'll need a strong grip in order to handle your tools. There's also the potentially life-saving consequence of having good grip strength. For example, if you slip on something, you're going to try instinctively to grab on to whatever is around you, whether that's the railing or a cupboard or anything. If your grip strength is strong enough to hold on and hang on, you're not going to fall, or at least you're going to cushion your fall. But if your grip strength is not strong enough, you'll slip out and you'll fall. The consequence of falling in older age is very, very serious. Very often you fracture or you break a bone. If you break a bone, you end up in a hospital, on medications, in a cast, etc. You're not able to be as active anymore, and then there's a downwards spiral, unfortunately, to a death. A lot of people who fall after the age of 60, 70, 80 and break a bone, they end up dead in a matter of 1 to 3 years. If you want help strengthening your grip in a way that's personal to you, we have a service just for that. If you click on the link in the description below, that'll take you to our homepage to be able to schedule a 10 to 15 minute Zoom chat with us to help us and you figure out, can we work together? This is no pressure, no obligation, no sales pitch, just a quick conversation to see, can we help you out? Now that you know the importance of grip strength, I hope I've convinced you to actually train your grip if it's inadequate. There are 2 major ways of training it and a couple of subcategories. One way is indirect and another way is direct. The indirect way is to just lift weights and do strength training. Inevitably, during strength training, you have to grip things, whether that's equipment, bars, dumbbells, etc. You'll have to grip things, and the heavier the things you grip, the stronger your grip will get. That's very, very normal. That's the indirect way of training your grip. There's also the direct way of training your grip. One direct way of training your grip is something called captains of crush. You've probably seen these in the 50s, 60s, 70s where you just squeeze a device, and that's a common way to strengthen your grip. That's one way, one option. Another way to strengthen your grip is to hang on to the heaviest dumbbells that you can hold for 15 seconds. But don't do 15 seconds with it, stop at 10 seconds, rest for 1 or 2 minutes, and repeat that 4, 5, 6 times, 3 or 4 days per week. That's really going to help you with your strength. Now, as you're getting better, start holding it for longer and longer periods of time. If you started at 10 seconds, after a week or 2, try 12 seconds. After another week or 2, try 15 seconds, and so on. Keep that progression going until you can use that dumbbell, you can hold it for 30 seconds or longer. Once you can do that, move on to a slightly heavier dumbbell. So that's another direct way of training your grip. And a third direct way of training your grip is just to hang off a chin-up bar. You might not have the grip strength to support your entire body weight. So what you might do is maybe part of your weight is on your hands, but you're not on a chin-up bar so high that your feet don't touch the ground. So you are going to keep some of the weight in your feet so that you're splitting the weight between your hands and your feet. It might not be a 50-50 split. You might be lifting 90% of your weight with your legs and only 10% with your feet. But as your grip gets stronger, start trying to use less and less of your feet and more of your hands, with the goal of eventually being able to hang off a chin-up bar for at least 20 seconds. This way you have a strong enough grip to at least handle your own body weight. If you like this video and you want more information about fitness over 50, I have a special newsletter just for you. It's free, and if you click on the link in the other link in the description below, you'll be able to access that newsletter, and you always have the option of unsubscribing. Thank you and goodbye.